Then those are arithmetic operators, multiplication, division, to the power, and so on. Now we have another thing called string operator or alphanumeric operator. This is used with alphanumeric data. Okay, to manipulate alphanumeric data, you use this. So let's see an example. In this case, we are looking at an operator called plus. Now, in the numeric also, arithmetic operator also, you have plus, and in string or alphanumeric operator also you have plus. These two pluses are two different pluses. Okay, the plus in the arithmetic operator is adding two numbers or two values. Here it is kind of adding, but it's join, and that is also called concatenate, joining. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this means. Now here we have a few examples. We have an alphanumeric constant called a, y constant, because we have double quotes. And we have another alphanumeric constant called b, which is again in double quotes. So these two are two constants. These two constants I'm joining using the plus operator, alphanumeric operator. So here it is not adding. We can't add a and b, no, as a number. These two are not numbers. These are alphanumeric constants. And for alphanumeric constants or data, we can use the concatenate operation or join operation, plus sign. So here 2, 5 alphanumeric constant, 4 alphanumeric constant. These two we are joining using the plus. Here there is a space here and key. Okay, 2 alphanumeric constant. We are using the join of concatenate operator plus to join them. Here we have the and boy, no spaces. It's just joining the two alphanumeric constant, the and boy, using the plus operator. Here we are doing multiple joins. The join to space. These are all constants, right? The space, key, space, boy, all alphanumeric constants, because those all of them have double quotes. So we are joining the and a space and then key and the so on. So let's see the results of this. When you join A and B, the result is AB. We are joining them. So that is what this arithmetic operator plus does. Okay, joining two strings or two alphanumeric values. This is one constant, this is one constant. The result is another constant, AB. Now here 2, 5, we are joining to 4. Result is 2, 5, and then 4 joined to that. This is again another alphanumeric constant. Now here there is a space also, so the result will be that space here is here, and then the key. So the result of this concatenation is the key. The result of this concatenation is the boy. Okay, no space. So here we had a space, therefore we got the space. Here no spaces, so you get this string as it is, the boy. Now here we have a set of things to join. The spaces are also there. So the result will be the space from here, then key from here, then again a space from here, then boy, the key boy. Okay, and then alphanumeric data we saw in the were basically managing constant values, numbers like 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Normal constant alphanumeric constants we looked at, and we also looked at how numeric constants like now 5, 3, 4, all of those, and we also looked at alphanumeric constants within double quotes, how they are concatenated, and arithmetic ones we saw how they are arithmetically manipulated using plus, minus, and so on. So now let's see, this same thing can be done with variables also. So let's see an example. So we will assume there are 3 variables called age1, age2, and fruit, and these variables having different values. Age1 and age2 are numeric constants. Fruit is an alphanumeric. Age1 and age2 are numeric variable. Fruit is an alphanumeric variable because age1 contains numeric constant 25, so this is a numeric variable. Age2 contains numeric constant 35, so this is a numeric variable. Fruit contains an alphanumeric constant. Double quotes I have not put here, but imagine this is apple. So this is an alphanumeric constant, and fruit is keeping that. So fruit is an alphanumeric variable, keeping alphanumeric constant. Okay. So 2 numeric variables, age1 and age2, and 1 alphanumeric variable. So, like what we saw earlier, you can do arithmetic operation with these variables. These are numeric variables. So age 1 minus 20. Now earlier we saw numbers only, but now we are using variables also. You can do this also. Age 1 plus age 2 divided by 2, or within brackets age 1 plus age 2 divided by 2. So these are all called numeric expressions. Why? Because they are dealing with numeric data, either as variables or as constants. These are two variables and these are constant. These are two variables and these are constant. Okay, so you can mix them, variables and constants, but they have to be the same type. All these are numeric. In the bottom one, here what we have is all alphanumeric because they are dealing with alphanumeric data, constants or alphanumeric variable. Okay, so let's see what this is. Age 1 minus 20. Age 1, when you say it's a variable, therefore we have to refer to 25. Not age 1 is actually 25. The contents of age 1. So 25 minus 20 will be 5. So this will evaluate to 5. Now let's take age 1 plus age 2 divided by 2. Now in this case, we have two arithmetic operation, plus and division. And from BODMAS we know always division has more priority over plus. Therefore, what will happen is age 2 will be divided by 2. Now what is age 2? Age 2 is 35 because age 2 is a variable, right? So you have to take the contents of that. So 35 divided by 2 is 17.5 from the result from this first, because division has to be done first, 17.5, and you add age 1 which is 25. So when you add age 1, 25 to 17.5, you get 42.5. Now in this case, we have put brackets and said do the addition first. So that means 25 plus 30, which is 60, divided by 2 will be 30. So depending on if you write like this, you get 42.5. If you write like this, you get the result as 30. So these are all numeric expression evaluating to numeric values, numeric constants. Here we have alphanumeric variable. Now, what is fruit? Fruit is an alphanumeric variable, right? The contents of that is apple. So when you join or concatenate fruit with S, we are saying add S to fruit. Not the word fruit. Fruit is a variable. So contents is apple. So to apple, add an S. So the result will be apples. Apple is coming from fruit, which is here, and S is coming from this. Joining, final result is apples. Okay. In this case, we have again alphanumeric constant the, alphanumeric constant space, and alphanumeric variable fruit because there is no double quotes here. So in this case, the space and fruit. What does fruit have? Fruit is a variable, right? So it has apple. So the space apple. The space apple. Whereas if you use fruit within quotes, this is an alphanumeric constant, fruit and S. So the result will be fruits. See these two differences. Here we are use fruit without double quotes, so it's referring to the variable and taking apple as fruit. Here we are referring to fruit as double quotes, so it's directly taking fruit itself. So the outcome of these two adding is apples. Outcome of these two adding is fruits. Okay, so that hopefully should give you some idea about how the alphanumeric and numeric variables and constants can be put into an expression and handled. So anyway, well, let's see what an expression means. An expression is a value, that is data, or a group of values and symbols that will evaluate to a result. Always expressions should evaluate to some result. Okay, let's see some example, and we will use the same set of variables called age 1, age 2, two numeric variables and one alphanumeric variable called fruit. So let's look at these examples. Now here we have alphanumeric constant 3. This is called an expression. Why? Even if it is a single value, see, an expression is a value. See, this is a value or a group of values. This can be considered as group of values. And symbols. See, with the group of values, we have minus sign, multiplication sign, bracket, plus, close bracket, division sign, and symbols. Whatever, if it evaluates to another value, then it's called a expression. So let's take a look at 3. 3 is actually 3. Evaluates to 3. So this can also be called an expression if you want to. 3 is an expression. Now age 1 minus 4, age 1 is a variable, right? Double quotes are not there, no? So it's a numeric variable. We are referring to this, which means 25. So 25 minus 4 is 21. So this expression evaluates to 21. See, expressions always should evaluate to a value. In this case, it evaluates to 21. So therefore, age 1 minus 4 can be considered as an expression. 3 can be considered as an expression. 3 into 16 evaluates to 18. So 3 into 16 is an expression. Age 1 plus age 2, this is 25 plus 30, brackets, so do that first. Divide by 2, answer will be 25 plus 35 is 60, divided by 2, 30. So age 1 plus age 2 in brackets divided by 2 is an expression. Now all these expressions in the first line are called numeric expression because they are all dealing with numeric variable or numeric constants. Okay, if you look at any of these, all this is just numeric constant only. The numeric variable and numeric constant. So like that. So it evaluates to different some value 3, 21, 18 and 30. Same way, if you take alphanumeric, it evaluates to alphanumeric constant. See, the fruit is a variable, right? Double quotes are not there. No? So fruit means the contents of this apple. So when you use fruit, it will evaluate to apple. It evaluates to a value, apple. So fruit is an expression. Fruits in double quotes also in expression. This is an alphanumeric constant. Now, if you put double quotes, we are not referring to this. We are not. Okay, we are directly referring to the word fruit. So it evaluates to fruit. So therefore, this fruit also is an expression. This fruit also is an expression. This is a variable. This is a constant. Or an expression like this: the, space, and fruit. Now, the and space are constants, right? Because double quotes are there. Fruit is not a constant because double quotes are not there. So fruit is actually referring to apple. So the space apple. The space apple. So it evaluates to a result. So therefore, the space fruit is also an expression. So okay. So when we do in our programming part, just remember this. This is how when I say expression, it could be any of these. And these are alphanumeric expressions. These are numeric expression. That is 3 age 1 minus 4, 3 into 16, open brackets, age 1 plus age 2 divided by 2 are all numeric expressions. Fruits within double quotes, the, space, and fruit are all alphanumeric expressions. Okay. So see, 3, this is basically what I just told you. These are all known as numeric expression because they are dealing with numerics. And these are all alphanumeric expressions because they are dealing with alphanumerics. Okay. An expression cannot contain a mix of numeric and alphanumeric. So basically, you can't write an expression which says age 1 minus fruit or something like that because those are two different types of values, data. Okay, alphanumeric and numeric. You can't combine them. When you're writing an expression, it has to be totally either numeric or totally it has to be alphanumeric. If it is totally numeric, it's a numeric expression. If it is totally alphanumeric, then it's a alphanumeric expression. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this lesson or session. We will meet you in the next session. Okay, thank you very much.